I want to give a big thank you to Janine from IRS for setting me up. And we got Mr. Setting me up with you, Mr. Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath. It is an honor to be in your presence, Mr. Iommi. And thank you very much for coming out to talk with us. And you got a new album out called Forbidden. And tell us a little bit about your latest release.
Spanish. It was recorded in England, in Liverpool. Took 10 days to record it. Ice-T's on one of the tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's on the first track. And he sang a part of the song with Tony, and we had Ernie C. involved in the production side of it.
Yeah. Come think of it, I think I actually heard something about that now. But last time I saw Sabbath come around, you were with Motorhead, and here you're out here again with Motorhead. Yeah. And you had Robbie Rondinelli and Geezer playing with you, and what happened? And now you've got the TYR lineup back.
Yeah, well, we changed. You just get different times and different periods, and things happen, and you cause you to change, and we might change again after this tour.
How's it going? I wanted to ask you if you ever, look at these new grunge bands and metal bands and think maybe they should be sending you half the royalty checks.
Touché.
They do. Yeah, well, I try and make things different, so it's not all the same. I like to throw in different, like since day one on the first albums, I've always put a different track on there, an instrumental or something that's totally different to what people associate you with, Like over the first 3 or 4 albums, I've done a couple of acoustic tracks, and then I wrote a track where I used the London choir and the London Philharmonic harp player, which was really different at that time. Everybody's going, oh, you can't do that. But it was different, and I like to do different things. I like to create a different sound on an album, and the same with playing, guitar and playing different sort of riffs and stuff. I like to go a bit jazzy sometimes and blues or whatever.
And
I have a question. How do you feel about the compilation album, the tribute to Black Sabbath, with all the other bands that came out and
the new Activity in Black one?
Yeah, the Activity in Black.
Yeah, it's okay. It's original plan of that was when they told me about it. Originally, there was going to be Metallica on it, and Soundgarden, Pantera.
Yeah, Pantera did a really good...
They did, yeah. Well, that was it, and they couldn't use the tracks on that. Their record companies wouldn't let them use it, apparently. On the
I still say the original is the best.
It's very similar. It's very similar to how we did it at Planet Coma. Well, the problem is, you see, is what to do. I mean, there's so many tracks. I mean, how do you pick a show? I mean, if we played one track from every album, we'd be here for 4 hours. So, it's very difficult to leave out. And we're actually having that problem at the moment because we've got to cut the show down for the next 2 days. So we're trying to pull 3 tracks out, and it's thinking, oh, God, what are we going to pull out,
You guys got a lot of material, lots of material.
You mentioned Ozzy. Do you keep in touch and hang out at all, or is...
Well, last time I spoke to him has been a while ago. We were talking on a day-to-day basis at one time, a couple of years ago. And... when we were going to do the reunion, and so that didn't happen due to Ozzy, because he didn't want to do it at the end of the day. So we lost contact after that. I talk to Bill. I still talk to Bill a lot.
Hey, Tony, I just wanted to ask you, about your place in history. I mean, like I said before, it's like you single-handedly invented a whole style of music. And, I mean, do you look at the, I don't know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and stuff like that? I mean, did you ever look at that and go, hey, I mean,
As we speak, I'm being inducted into that at the moment, so I can't really say anything.
All right.
Yeah, so that's already
well, it's
been.
about time.
When you first started out, your first band was called, originally Black Sabbath was called Earth, was it?
Yeah, it was.
How long did that last?
Earth was together. I forget now. We're under Earth for about 6 months, I suppose, 12 months. I can't remember.
How did the audience back then responded to that?
Well, it was different because we were doing all blues and jazz and stuff. And then,
Well, I'd like to hear some of that material. Maybe you could play it on the next album or something.
well, maybe we might do some blues and jazz on one of the albums. But the reason we changed the name is because there was another band called Earth, and we got misbooked for them.
Well, you guys definitely chose a right name that totally changed history in our childhood.
It was a name that we knew nobody else was going to have, not like Earth, which somebody else did have. And we got booked at a wrong venue, a dance venue, in which we died.
Oh, I remember a long time ago there was, I think it was on the Sabotage. On the back of the album, on the second track, there is a one. I forget how it goes. It's Blow On A Jug.
Blow On A Jug.
Yeah.
Bill Ward.
Bill Ward did that.
Yeah, he was drunk at the time when he was doing that.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering for years. I was wondering how, because I played it and I'm like, what the hell?
It was. We decided to tape him and put him on. He didn't even know about it. We taped him. It was one of his drunken nights, and we left the tape on.
What was he drinking?
And he heard the tape on. He heard the album. Oh, come on.
Well, we'd like to thank you very much for your time.
Hello, this is Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, and you're watching Reality Check.